Roman roads are the clearest evidence of the power and greatness of the Roman Empire. As early as the 5th century B.C., there were standards governing not only the width, but also the design of the pavement. These standards were considered so essential to Rome's very existence as a whole that they were included in Rome's most important laws of the 12 Tables. In ancient Rome, everything was orderly. Roads were no exception. Legally, roads were divided into 3 types: public, 6 to 12 meters wide, private, 5 to 4 meters, and country roads. The condition of public roads was monitored by a special overseer. Building roads, as today, began with planning and markings. The Romans tried to make the roads as straight as possible and with wide curves. Legionnaires were often used in road construction. Why? First, the army was free labor back then. Second, and most important, Roman legionaries were good at building roads because they did it all the time. Roman legions built roads and bridges even in hostile terrain to ensure that they could quickly deliver supplies and maneuver their forces in the theater of war. Construction began with digging a dugout bed at the site of the future road. If the terrain required it, drainage channels were dug at the same depth to prevent rain and groundwater from eroding the road base. After that, layers of the materials, as a rule, from the same locality were successively laid. The bottom layer was made of large stone blocks. They were covered with gravel or stone crumbs. Then a layer of sand or soil with small stones. It was tightly tamped. The road was paved on top, and drainage ditches were necessarily left on the sides. In addition, the edges of the road were lined with curbs. The multi-layer structure of the road surface protected it from destruction due to temperature changes, and a well-designed drainage system prevented its erosion. In addition, roads were usually built not at the same level as the ground, but at an elevation of about half a meter, which, together with a slightly sloping profile to the edges, allowed water to run off the roadbed. The network of excellent roads facilitated not only the rapid movement of legions along them, but also trade. Carts with goods could cross the entire territory of the Roman Empire on high-quality wide roads, which was very convenient. Also, a developed network of courier communications with post stations, placed every 10 to 15 kilometers, allowed for the transfer of urgent messages at a speed of up to 80 kilometers per day. Along the roads were set milestones indicating the distance to the nearest settlement, as well as all sorts of religious buildings and commemorative signs, for example, in honor of some famous victory of the Roman army in the battle that occurred nearby. Not only have the Roman roads survived to this day, but they have been actively used for transportation throughout the past centuries and millennia. The reason is simple: many cities and other settlements in Europe had not changed their location since the founding, and they were founded in the days of ancient Rome. London was once called Londinium. It was founded in 43 AD. Paris was once Lutetia, originally a Celtic settlement, which the Romans destroyed, and in its place built their own city, called Parisia, in honor of the local Celtic tribe, the Parisians. Or, for example, Geneva, originally a Celtic settlement of Genoa, captured by the Romans in 120 BC and rebuilt by them for Roman settlers. Not to mention Italy itself, as well as the south of France, where similar cities, and hence the roads of Roman times connecting them, abound. That is, to summarize, the main thing that has helped Roman roads survive to this day is the high degree of quality of their manufacture, as well as the continuation of their operation, because what man leaves, very soon is taken back by nature.